When everyone thought that this was just a dream, Mercedes has finally done what no one was expecting. Yes, you heard it right. Mercedes has now openly announced that their YASA Flux engine has now become a reality. Such a powerful, so light and so advanced engine, which was only being talked about in papers and rumors till now, is now ready to enter the real world. There is a stir in the entire auto industry that what is there in this engine that can leave everyone behind. The question is also being raised whether this technology is going to become a headache for companies like Tesla and BYD in the coming time. And why did Mercedes keep it hidden for so many years? In this video, we will tell you what is the secret behind the YASA Flux engine, how it works, and why it is being said that it is going to change the world of electric cars. So, stay with us till the end, because the more you move forward, the bigger revelations will surprise you. And yes, before moving on to the video, please subscribe to the channel so that such great information reaches you first. What is this YASA Flux engine? This is the biggest question that is going around in everyone's mind today. After this new announcement by Mercedes, the whole world was shocked that what is this YASA Flux engine, which is putting so many big companies in tension. Actually, till now, people used to ignore this engine considering it to be just an experiment or a prototype. There were talks about it quietly for many years. Some people used to say that it is impossible, while some used to say that perhaps it will not become a reality for the next 20 to 25 years. But Mercedes proved everyone wrong. Now the question arises that where did Mercedes get such an idea from? Actually, the biggest problem in comparison to electric cars has always been the efficiency of the motor and the range of the battery. The more power is needed, the more battery consumption. And the more battery you put, the heavier the car becomes. This is where Mercedes engineers got a revolutionary idea. Why not make a motor that is small, light, but has such power that it can wipe out the names of motors of other companies? This is where the concept of YASA Flux Motor was born. The design of Flux Motor is so different that it reduces the weight of the car, increases the range of the battery, and the power is also amazing. But Mercedes did not present it to the world immediately because they knew that it would not be right to launch such a big technology with half-hearted preparations. This is the reason why Mercedes kept it a secret for many years. So far, all this was just in rumors. Sometimes if any news leaked, people would say that it is just talk. All this is not possible. But now, Mercedes itself has come in front of the world and said, yes, YASA Flux engine is a reality, and this is the moment that has shaken the auto industry of the whole world. Mercedes is planning what was going on behind the scenes for so many years now. Let's talk about the planning of Mercedes which made this day possible. Very few people know that Mercedes had bought the YASA company in 2021 itself. At that time, people considered it just a simple deal. No one paid much attention. But in reality, Mercedes' real move started from here. YASA was actually a small company in Britain which was doing research on motor technology. They had made prototypes of flux motors which were quite advanced in themselves. But they did not have enough money in their pockets to produce this technology on a large scale. At the same time, Mercedes had understood the real power of this technology. After buying YASA, Mercedes gave them a free hand. Said, take as much time as you want. Do as much research as you want. Just make such a motor that becomes an example in front of the world. After this, Mercedes did not hold a single press conference regarding this for many years. Everything looked calm from the outside, but inside the team of Mercedes and YASA was working on it day and night. Testing continued. Failures kept coming. Then, improvements kept happening. Mercedes maintained such secrecy about it that even its own dealers were not informed about it. For them, it was just a future plan. Now, when Mercedes announced this engine, everyone's eyes were wide open. People could not believe that the thing they considered impossible was now standing on the show floor. Flux technology. How is it different? By now, you must be wondering why this YASA Flux engine is so special. What is it that makes it different from other electric motors? So let us explain to you in very simple language what this flux technology actually is, and how much more powerful, lighter, and efficient it is than other motors. First of all, understand that the motors that were being used in electric cars till now mostly worked on radial flow design. This means that the current and magnetic field inside the motor rotate in such a way that a large part of the energy is wasted in heat. The more power is needed, the heavier and bigger the motor had to be. This is the reason why it was always difficult to strike a balance in electric vehicles. Either you get more range or more power. Both were not available together. Now, flux technology has changed this whole thinking. Flux motor actually works on axial flux design. Now, what is this axial flux? Understand it like this. The design of the old motor was like a wheel, rotating round and round. But the design of the flux motor is like a fan. In this, the magnetic field and current move at such an angle that the wastage of power is almost negligible. The biggest advantage of this technology is that the size of the motor has become very small. Just imagine that earlier, for the same power that you had to install a 100-kilo motor, the same power is now available in the flux motor with a motor of just 30 to 40 kilo. That means the weight of the vehicle has reduced. Less weight means less pressure on the battery and more range of the battery. The second advantage is its efficiency. The flux motor converts about 96 to 97% of energy into power. The efficiency of the rest of the old motors was less than this, and they also generated more heat. The flux motor remains cool and maintains its performance for a longer time. The third thing is power density, that is more power in a smaller size. The flux motor is so powerful that it gives almost double the power in the same space. This means that you can keep the vehicle lighter and still get more speed and pickup. Now, Mercedes engineers have made YASA Flux technology even better. The specialty of YASA was that they found such a combination of magnets and windings that it made the motor more compact. This is the reason why Mercedes is now thinking of installing this motor in high-performance cars like its AMG series. Imagine if a motor is so light that it can be lifted by just 2 people, and yet is so powerful that it gives performance like a supercar. Then how big a deal is this? Flux motor means that your car will now be more responsive. The battery will last longer. Charging will happen quickly, and the driving experience will be fun. Not only this, manufacturing cost also decreases with flux technology because it does not require large complex parts. This means that in the coming time, Mercedes can bring this technology to mass-market cars as well. And this is the reason why other companies have lost their sleep. Companies like Tesla, BYD, are now busy copying this technology. So in simple words, due to flux motor, electric cars will now become more economical, more powerful, and have more range. This is the reason why, after this announcement of Mercedes, there is a stir in the whole world. The real game of flux technology leaving behind the old motors. This motor is going to give a new direction to the world of electric cars. And the most special thing is that Mercedes prepared it secretly for so many years and now presented it to the world competition. Tesla's motors require a large system for cooling, and they heat up quickly when they give high performance continuously. On the other hand, the design of the flux motor is such that it fits in less space, is lightweight, and can give full performance for a longer time. Now, if any car company claims that it can give twice the power in a motor, half the size of Tesla's motor, then obviously Tesla will be scared, because this is not just a matter of performance. It is also a matter of cost and range. The flux motor is lightweight, which reduces the weight of the car, and the battery can last longer. This means that Mercedes can make cars like Tesla in the future, and that too much cheaper and more powerful. Now let's come to BYD. BYD has made its mark in the market because they make cheap and reliable electric cars, but their motors also work on old radial technology. That means the performance is not that strong. If Mercedes starts producing the flux motor on a large scale and brings down its cost, then it will be difficult for companies like BYD to compete. They will have to provide a fast, economical, and longer-range vehicle. Due to this technology, the demand for petrol-diesel vehicles will decrease even faster in the coming years. And it is possible that by 2030 electric vehicles will become normal in most countries. This means that flux motor has not only changed the future of Mercedes, but has also changed the direction of the entire auto industry. Now it remains to be seen which company can compete with Mercedes in this race. But for now, the game seems to be in Mercedes' hands. Today, you learned how flux motor can shake up the entire auto industry and how EVs will become an important part of our lives in the coming times. Now, this race is going to get even more interesting, and we will keep bringing every update to you.